Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Alex, and just the other night, we had one of the best regular season games of the season so far. The Lakers versus the Bucks was a match made from heaven, since the Lakers have been starting to turn it around, and the Bucks have been playing really great, even with this being the first game back for Chris Middleton. However, one of the other storylines in this game that has especially made some noise after the Lakers won is the good old AD versus Giannis debate. This is a debate that has existed since about 2020. This was when AD first got to LA and Giannis had just won his first MVP, and from my understanding, Giannis has clearly been the best player since he won a chip in 2021. However, with how well AD has been playing this season, and particularly in this game against the Bucks, people on Twitter have been storming the Twitter streets to claim AD has cleared Giannis. In this video, I wanted to participate in this conversation. Before we start though, if you do end up enjoying this video, make sure you guys like and sub. I'm trying to hit 100 subs by the end of the year, so I'd really appreciate it. But with that out of the way, let's get started. For starters, I just find it funny how this comparison between Giannis and AD has virtually been dead since AD has struggled to stay on the floor due to injury, but because of one game, now the conversation has shifted and people have been quick to say that AD is better. And it's not like AD outperformed Giannis so much in this game to the point where you can make this definitive argument that AD is that much better. In the recent Bucks and Lakers game, AD had 44 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks, and 0 turnovers on 73% true shooting. A phenomenal game for AD, not only on the offensive end, but also the defensive end. However, Giannis had just as an impressive game, scoring 40 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and a block on 71.8% true shooting. Objectively speaking, yes, AD had the better game, but we shouldn't be comparing two players simply based off of one game. However, I've also seen people on Twitter do head-to-head matchups and go back a couple years ago to compare Giannis and AD to see who's better. For this comparison, I went back to what I believe to be the year where the Giannis and AD debate first started, which was during the 2019-2020 season, and I looked at all of their matchups in which both Giannis and AD played. In the 6 games that they did play against each other, they had a record of 3-3, and looking at their stats, the separation may start to be seen. Anthony Davis in those 6 matchups averaged 28 points, 9 rebounds, almost 4 assists a game, half a steal, 2.5 blocks, only 1.5 turnovers on 60.25% true shooting. Giannis, on the other hand, was able to average 37 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, about half a steal a game, a block, 3.8 turnovers on 73% true shooting. As you can see by the head-to-head matchups, which also includes the most recent game that they played, Giannis just clears AD just again based off these matchups. However, I would say this is also a flawed way to look at things, especially since it's pretty clear that Giannis just was better in the past year or two because AD has been injured. I don't think this is a fair conversation to have. Instead, let's just look at this season so far, since people are claiming that AD is better right now. Looking at the season so far, both AD and Giannis have been playing like top 5 players in the league. So far, AD is averaging 27 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks a game on 64% true shooting. Giannis, on the other hand, is averaging 31 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, almost a steal a game, and 1 block a game on 58% true shooting. In my opinion, the stats are very comparable, and when you just watch the games, the level of defense and the impact that both of those players have on the defensive side, it also equals out. Where I think the main differences between Giannis and AD is Giannis's playmaking ability and the load that he has to carry in order for the Bucks to succeed. At this point of AD's career, he's the best player on the Lakers, with LeBron being out with injuries and simply just not playing up to last year's production. But a lot of AD's production is still made so much easier having the playmaking of LeBron and even Westbrook to a certain extent. Yes, Giannis does benefit from having Jrue Holiday and other solid role players around him, but in my opinion, it just isn't comparable to having someone like LeBron on the team. And again, Middleton has been out all season so far up to this point, and that is a big reason why Giannis may not be scoring the ball as efficiently as AD right now, and it's because he has to rely more on himself to score. And in terms of setting up teammates, again, because Middleton has been out, Giannis has had to be smarter and more precise with the ball since there is just more tension on him, which can be seen with the higher assist averages. This is why personally I would have Giannis over Anthony Davis, but understand this, I get why people are comparing AD to Giannis again. he has been playing fantastic basketball because he's actually had a normal offseason to rest his body, and with injuries being the biggest downside to AD, he's only missed one game this season, which I think has allowed him to look very similar to his play in the bubble. However, with his stats being very comparable and the impact on defense being virtually the same as well, there has to be one thing that separates the two, and for me, it's the passing and the playmaking of Giannis. Could AD be better than Giannis at some point again? I actually think he can. Even if the playmaking doesn't improve, if he continues to be this efficient with his scoring and continue to carry the Lakers defense, it would honestly be hard to ignore. However, this stretch that he's been on has only started since mid-November, so I need to see more of it, especially since injuries always seem to loom over Anthony Davis. If he can continue this production, I most certainly will have AD over Giannis, but I just need to see more. I need to see it for a longer duration of time. Well, those are my thoughts on the Giannis and Anthony Davis debate. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed, make sure you guys like and sub. I'm trying to hit 100 subs by the end of the year, so I'd really appreciate it. Check out the link to my socials down below in the description as well. You can also check out this video somewhere on the screen where I grade all of the Eastern Conference teams so far quarter of the way through the season. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.